think I need to restart the game since no, I can hear it. Alright, can I and the game be heard now? I can change these. Uh, I can change the sound settings of the game at any time if it's too loud. So just let me know if the balance is off between my voice and the game, and I'll try and fix it. So this is the enhanced version of Final Fantasy Tactics based on the 97, but has voice acting, adjustments, dialogue, more animations, higher resolution, has full controller support, and I'll figure out the controls as I'm going. So let's get into it. 19 years later, I still love that opening. But I'm actually going to change one thing real quick. I turned on sound visualization. That's what's making those little waves on the side of the screen. I don't want that. So I bought this game, or received this game on Steam a few days ago, and I haven't played it yet. I played the original and many times over the years, but not this. So we have three difficulty modes. We've got Squire, easier battles if you just want to focus on the story. Knight, it's balanced mode, and then Tactician is a hard difficulty. The story doesn't change. The play mode can be changed later. So I'll just do Knight for now, and if I decide that I want to make it harder or easier, I can. So there is a optimal day to make your character's birthday, and I don't know what it is actually. But if you make him a Capricorn, which it is right now, uh, they do well against some key bosses throughout the game. Uh, if you make him a Pisces, that's best for defensive builds and support, and Virgo is best for just pairing him with everyone. So, Capricorn for damage and speed, Pisces for defense and support, and Virgo for party compatibility. Now, my birthday is July 9th, coming up here. But if I do that, it's Cancer, and I don't know that he has any there. I'll make it September 7th. Why not? Or no, I do a lot of damage and speed. I'll make him January 15th. That sounds fun.
I am Arislam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions? No? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jurai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Announcing this game was the most excited I've been in a very long time. Because I loved this game growing up. So very much. Soundtrack is awesome as well. This game we get the credits at the beginning. This beautiful cinematic playing. Mute that. You can fast forward and skip, but
Abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are ya? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble order of the northern sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
yes, let's get into some action.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Time to give us our tutorial battle.
Deliver us, O Lord.
So in many story battles will be guest characters that you cannot control, but for most of them you have control over each of your
They bear the
units.
crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist.
But they don't make us do too much in this battle ourselves.
If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
Ahead on assault. These swords of Goltana, lack wits one and all.
Gafgarian and Agrius in
In that
particular are
case, we should be able to handle this without you.
plenty strong.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in
These
that.
characters are no match for them.
Ramza, with me.
But we have Ramsa, we have Lad, and we got Alicia and Lavian, two
Kill them
knights.
all. Leave no man standing.
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
I mean, he's not wrong. Alright, so I can control only Ramsa here. I can move and perform an ability each turn. If I wait, my turn ends, but my next turn comes a little bit faster. On the left side of the screen, it will show when each person will move next. There's plenty of additional intricacies to the turn order. Let's see what actions I know. I can choose to attack, or I can use one of my skills. I want to see what abilities I actually have. I have rush, which is like a tackle. I have throw stone, which is ranged. Solve, which cures statuses, and chant. I can give some HP to someone else. So the blue spaces are ones that I can move to. Uh, I can reach this archer if I want to. Just go ahead and do that and attack him. After you've moved, you can choose to redo your move. So it's saying I'm doing about 49 damage, which he has 40 HP, so I have a 90% chance to hit, and if I do, he will go down. And then I can choose which direction I face afterwards. If you're facing towards an enemy that is going to attack you, you have a better chance of dodging their attack. So if you are able to, you typically want to attack an enemy from the side or back to make sure that it will hit. So we already took down 2 of the 3 archers, and another is injured, and Agrius's move can stop an enemy, and it managed to do so there, so that enemy can't move for a while. That's going to do 42 to me, but that's hardly a concern. This is a chemist. Chemists are known for using items, and will typically be healing people. We know that the archer is stopped because he is not marching in place like everyone else is. Despite the potion healing. This will still finish off the remaining archer. So we didn't have to actually deal with an attack from any of them. I can't reach the chemist, so I will go behind the knight and attack him. I could have thrown a stone at the chemist, but throw stone doesn't do much damage. So I'd rather let someone who can actually get closer to him and do a stronger attack deal with him.
Embrace inevitable end. Judgment blade.
But how?
I may not survive this.
So he's gonna do what he can, but he's only got a small amount of HP left. If anyone gets to him, he's done. And Gafgarian has range. So you're not going to lose this battle no matter what. Even if you keep Ramza in the back the whole time, the characters you don't control will win it. Maybe if you try to make Ramza attack your allies, you could potentially lose.
Hurry up and try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
That was unnecessary. But
Hold there.
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
it says blame yourself or God in the original one, but they typically refer to the father in the remake.
He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
So this was just a tutorial, but we're now going to go... Hey, I'm getting achievements. That doesn't happen very often.
Records of the Hero Delita Hyrule first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason.
And the dialogue is different.
It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share.
It's saying all the same things, just the
It was there that our tale began,
verbiage is different.
a year earlier.
So our tutorial battle was a year in the future. Now we're going back to where the story starts.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbury too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in.
The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with.
I remember the Corpse Brigade as the Death Corps in the original release.
The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
Murmur.
Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us.
But you, Sir Knight, will not be in the battle with us.
Squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
So we will occasionally have guest party members. Delita is joining us as a guest. They participate in battle, but at their own. You can't tell them what to do. But they also can't permanently die. Everyone else can. I mean, if Ramza does, then you get a game over, but... Alright, so we're now on the world map, and we can navigate. The indication over that area progresses the story, and I can also see a list of locations if I push this button. I could also save the game, which I should probably do since we just went through all that. What else can I do? How do I check the... How would one check the uh maybe I can't check the party screen before this, so let's just move in. I'm going to real quick make the me smaller, but I need to decide where I want to position it to not block anything important. So at the start of the battle, you can choose where to put the party members that you control, uh, and we can take a look at them. And if I want to see overhead, I can do that as well. So Y allows me to see the status. So I know I can't change it. Can I see what I have? But I can add certain things. Ah, okay. I have chant to start with. So those other ones, it decided that I had learned at random during the course of everything. I can see the job list. I have a good amount of JP to start. I'm excited about that. So I can choose an additional 4 members from this list. I have Gerbold the Squire. I've got Baderon, Gilbert the Chemist, Charlotte, Emmett, and Diamanda. I will probably replace all of them, but let's see what we've got so far. So, for people who are not named Ramza, the metal skill is called Fundaments. He's got Throw Stone, which is nice. I'll probably want him in this battle. Apparently he knows how to use items, so I'll keep that. Re-equip is free. If you don't have anything else, you can do that, and it will allow you to change your equipment in battle. I like the idea of having someone who can throw stones. Let's check what this guy has. Also has throw stone. He's got some items, potions and antidotes, and those evasive stance. Let's check. These ones. Does everyone know throw stone except for Ramza?
My time to shine.
Oops. Yes, everyone except for Ramza knows throw stone. How do I remove a unit? So I'll bring. Do I want? That's to remove. Which male squire do I want? I'll have a male and a female squire each. Gerbold sounds more fun. And then what does she know? Potion and Phoenix Down. Well, no one's going to poison me here, so I think the Phoenix Down is more useful. Oh, it was 4 after Ramza. I get one more. Well then, do Emmett. I don't really care where they are. That'll be fine for this first battle. This first battle is kind of more tutorial, just getting you used to controlling more than one person at a time. That was breaking news. Yeah.
It's time.
That would be breaking news.
What have we here? Little Moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better. reason we're as good as fled.
I love the
Make quick
accents.
work of 'em. I don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Alright, so I have to defeat all enemies in this battle. Sometimes the objective will be different, but a lot of times it's just defeat all the enemies. So, with each action you take, you gain both experience and job experience.
Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the nail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets.
Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
I chose the chemist that has Phoenix Downs, but I don't know if I actually have any Phoenix Downs. So, typically, I would say if you can perform an action, you should. The only thing I can do is reach this guy and attack him. Either that or sacrifice some health to give that to Delita, but no. Okay, so this is telling me what I already knew. It tells you what it expects to happen. So it's saying that I will have a 100% chance to hit him and do 20 damage, unless it's a critical hit. It was not. Alright, unit can raise its job level by earning job experience. Each job has its own level, and as the unit's different job levels increase, new jobs will become available.
Must keep moving forward.
I'm gonna face him that way because that's where the remaining enemies are. Alright, I can also command allied units. Or I can also, pretty sure you can change it to make the computer control them, but maybe not in this first battle. So, I can't really reach anyone, but is there someone I can throw a stone at? If I try to throw a stone at this guy, it says it will not hit target because Ramza is in the way. So if I throw a stone there, it's going to hit Ramza instead. While I do want the experience, I don't really want to hit Ramza, so I will wait. I'm going to try and move two of my squires kind of up onto this rooftop to engage the guy up here, and I will move everyone else kind of in this direction. I'm going to keep the chemist back a couple spaces because they're not as beefy. The furthest it looks like I can go is here. I wonder if I can thread the needle between Ramza and the enemy. It looks like it will. Hey, I use an action ability. That was an achievement, to use an ability. Throw stone often does less damage than the expected outcome says it's going to do. It could also frequently knock an opponent backwards. The rush tackle ability also often knocks enemies back. So the chemist healed that squire, but Delita attacked him and then moved back to give me more room to attack him with my other units. Your bolt can come up here and hit this one. And then if Charlotte can get up here and throw a stone, it may or may not be enough, but if it... Okay. You can also knock someone off of a higher area, and if they fall far enough, there is fall damage. But
No turning back.
she did enough damage to take out the unit anyway. None of my people are actually hurt, except for Delita, and I don't care about him. So I will let her actually move forward and attack this guy. He's already quite injured, so it's enough to finish him off. Ramza, I'm going to have him come back here and try and focus on the chemist so that they can't heal anymore. Unfortunately, he did not do enough damage to take him out. But I can try throwing more stones. It's it's not like you have a limited number of stones you can throw. I suppose the implication is that they pick it up from the ground. This guy has throw stone too, and he's going to do it from. Okay, you can see I did get knocked back there. The chemist named Little John is going to heal himself. Which I guess is a thing you could do. Fortunately, that squire only has a dagger, so he doesn't do much damage. Alright, I will try and come down here to engage this guy. He threw a stone at me, so I'll throw a stone at him. And can I throw a stone from up here, maybe? I sure can. Flinging rocks.
Storms brewing.
We're gonna focus our attacks on this guy. And then afterwards we can see if we can handle the chemist. That tree might be in the way. Yeah, that's too bad. Alright, let's see if Delita will actually do anything else this battle. You can see the little hearts above the defeated enemy. When those go down one each turn, and when they're gone, the enemy will either turn into a crystal that can heal your health and magic, or they'll turn into a treasure chest and you can pick it up for an item. I'm not going to let, probably not going to let anyone turn into a crystal or anything here. It's too far away. I'm just gonna try and take out the enemies as quickly as possible and move on to other battles. Not there. That's when you can reset move if you accidentally move to the wrong spot. This should be enough to... Oh, he has 1 HP left. But now it's Rams's move, and he will definitely finish him off. Alright, battle complete.
Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Honest coin for honest work. So we get 500 gil, an additional 2,000 gil, a mithril knife, a phoenix sound, a potion, and Ramza was the greatest contribution in that battle. The greatest contribution is new to this remake.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, a approached the hour of his death.
Another flashback.
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies.
With no noses.
You've been at the academy since spring, isn't it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister.
If I remember right, Dystag is like 43, and Zalbag is 37, but Ramza is 16, I think.
Show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be
But
a knight.
as you said, Dystag and Zalbag are Ramza's half-brothers. And Alma's his sister. Alright. So now I can go to the main menu and see units and several other nice things. So this is the unit screen. This is where I can change up jobs and learn abilities. Since Ramza reached level 2 Squire, he now has access to Knight and Archer, but I don't want to do that yet. So, Where do I actually go to learn abilities? Alright, there you go. So, with these squires, well, having a ranged attack is nice. The first thing I always learn with a squire, if I can, is JP boost. Originally letting it gain the JPL. Just increases the amount of JP and job experience learned in battle. That's just a good thing to have. You'll get more. So you can get to those other uh, abilities faster. And then once you've learned something like that, then you need to go in here and actually equip the ability. Just you'll get the most job experience in whatever job you currently are, but you will also get some for the other jobs, you know. So I do have some Squire JP, so I can like learn potions, so Ramza can use potions. And you'll typically have a little bit for like these as well, but I'm not going to worry about too much right now. Gerbold doesn't have enough to really learn anything. Like I said, I like to gain JP up first, so I won't worry about too much. But let me see if these characters have anything else they know that they can equip. I'm going to... Yes, I haven't learned any aim, but I'm going to teach her one. Aim comes from Archer, and you have to aim to deal more damage, and it takes time, but it's still helpful. No abilities learned in any of those areas. You can also optimize your equipment. And I got that mithril knife, which is a little bit stronger than anything else I've got. I can give her the broadsword that Ramsa was holding. You can also check the guest unit, and you can teach them things as well. But it's not super important. How do I get to...
Need something?
It's up here, okay. I can view all of my inventory at once. I can see story things. And, of course, I want to do this. Save after that first battle. There's also bonus items. I got the deluxe edition, so I can get an extra weapon, a headgear, a combat garb, an accessory. I get extra phoenix downs, and I get cosmetic items. So I can accept that. And that's actually probably better equipment than he already has. So let's take a look at that. If I optimize, yeah, all of that stuff. What does the Ring of Aptitude do? Increases the amount of JP and job experience. And it does not multiply with other traits that provide the same benefit. So if that's the case, it doesn't stack with JP boost. So I'll give him the battle boots to increase his movement, but I'll give the ring of aptitude to someone else so that they continue to gain. I'll give her the mithril knife that I picked up. And then if I want to change how Ramza looks, it told me how to do it with the right stick. So I can make his clothes red. I can have the basic or the red. I can change it later, but I'll just leave him as he is for now.
Making preparations.
A deeper
So
understanding may lead to fresh discoveries.
I can read about any character that I've met, and some that I haven't met, or I've only heard about. I can read about locations that I've visited. I can read about all sorts of news about the game. Here,
Paint a vivid picture of this tumultuous era.
it will tell me how the story is going.
Very well.
And here,
What did these people think?
I
What
can
compelled them?
find things that are going on. Following the end of the 50 Years' War and the untimely death of the king, relations between the White Lion Duke Larg and the Black Lion Duke Goltana were stretched to breaking point as they vied for control of Ivalice. With unrest looming, Ramza, as part of a sellsword company, was dispatched to Orbon Monastery to serve as protection for Princess Avilia. Soon after the arrival, the monastery was attacked by Goltana's soldiers. These are all the events that I've seen, and I can view some of those scenes again.
Very well.
And there will be more in the future. I can learn more about battles, review tutorial messages, and see how Ramza is doing. This, I guess, is achievements. Alright, let's move on to the next battle. Mandalia Plain. I can place up to 4 units, and that does include Ramza this time. So I can't use everyone anymore. Ramza is locked. I must use Ramza.
Ready. Here I go.
I'll stick with the girls because they got more experience in the previous battle. So they're more ready to fight. So we've got a guy here.
This one's still alive. What do we do with him? What do you think we do with him? Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols.
The Corpse Brigade. And they've a hostage in their midst.
So you have a choice here. Our first duty is to defeat the brigade, or we must rescue their captive. If we choose the first option, our objective is to defeat all enemies. If I choose the second option, I have to keep him alive and defeat all enemies. Also, though, if you pick the second option, your character's brave stats are permanently increased. So I'm going to choose that one.
Must rescue their captive. To do less would be unbecoming of men of the Order.
I should be able to keep him alive. Argath is his name. So if he is defeated, I automatically lose the battle. Okay, now I can select auto battle if I don't want to control someone myself. And I can give them generalized ideas. I can uh, keep it at manual. I can have them attack, I can have them protect, focus on healing enemies, or just try and get away. And I can disable auto battle at any time. So I wanted to increase Brave. Every character has a Brave and a Faith uh, level. Ramses is 70 for both. Brave deals mostly with physical damage and resistance, whereas Faith deals with magical damage and resistance. I didn't worry about that with my characters as of yet, but that is something I'm going to want to think about in the future. I'll move him this far. Delita will head towards Argath if you choose to help them. But Argath is fairly powerful. He is a special unit in this battle, and sometimes often special units will become guests. But a special unit being KO'd may result in the game over, and that is the case here. But he has good equipment. He's fairly strong, so I'm pretty sure that he's not going to be taken out, at least not quickly. He reduced that thief to 1 HP. He's gonna throw a stone at Ramza. How rude.
I can do this.
There will be at most one more character that can attack Argath before he has a chance to move again, so they're all just one space out of my range. I'll give a potential alternative target to Argath being close enough to attack. And then of course I have my... Alright, they decided not to go for him, so we should be okay now. Oh, critical hit though. With the Academy Blade, I might just take this guy out. I'm actually going to have him attack this guy. Take someone out from full health rather than the guy that's already injured. And the leader will take him out. Even if he had gotten the crits, that would have taken him out. He's going for the enemies. He's not helping his cause. That's actually very, very bad. Depending on how much damage the thief is capable of doing, he may take him out.
Hard work pays off.
I will move her here and throw a stone at this guy. I cannot get close enough to Argath to heal him at any time soon. And I don't think anyone else is in need of healing. Oh good, the thief moved into the corner. That is good news indeed. Oh, I didn't realize how hurt she was. When a unit's HP is reduced to 0, it will be knocked out and unable to fight. A KO'd unit can be restored with an item called Phoenix Down, magic such as Raise, or abilities like Revive. When the unit has been KO'd, a series of heart marks will appear above it. If all the hearts disappear, the unit will turn into a crystal or chest. After this change occurs, the unit can no longer be revived and will be lost forever. So I either want to end the battle before that happens or revive her.
Is this the end? My turn.
I can see the height in the top left corner. I'm not sure if you can. There's a height difference of 2. I hope that's enough that I can still attack. Yes, I can. Alright. I'll probably win before it's over, but I got those 10 free Phoenix Downs from the deluxe edition, so I'll use one and bring her back. You don't come back with a lot of HP from a Phoenix Down, but worst case scenario, at least the counter for them turning into a crystal is reset. So, it's even though it's just 1 HP, it's still helpful to have them come back. Is that within stone distance? No, so I'm not gonna... I can see... Let's see. I want to see... Let's just zoom level. I want to see how far he can move. He can move to that spot or that spot. So if I move here, I'm closer, but not so close that he can get to me. Somehow my brain didn't even register the squire. I don't know why. Alright, so she can come up here and throw a stone and finish off the thief. Venom Fang can poison you. We'll see if it actually does. Nope. I evaded the attack entirely. The advantage of facing different ways. Okay, I'll put him over here. Alright, Delita probably wants to go give a potion to Argath. I have a few moves before he gets a chance to do anything. He doesn't have any countering abilities, so I can attack him without being worried. I'm going to use a potion now. Chemists can use... Anyone can use an item if they know the skill to use it, but chemists can use them from multiple spaces away. Yes, he's going to attack the healer, of course.
Oh, I can still improve. My turn.
I can't get close enough to do anything, but... You know what? So, just so I'm doing something instead of nothing, I'll use a chant here. Doing anything is better than doing nothing. Now, part of me wants to wait for some of the squires to turn into crystals, because if they know skills that you do not, you can learn the skills instead of restoring your health, but I'll just end the battle.
You're mine!
Damn it! Are you alright?
So we kept Argath alive, and we'll get
This is for the Marquis's
stat
safety,
boosts.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knight's Apprentice from the Academy at Garreland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Victory is ours. Some gil, a couple potions, and Ramza was the greatest contributor again. Mostly because of the ridiculous stats of the deluxe edition
My name
equipment.
is Argath, a knight in
But
His
you don't need
Excellency
that
the
to
Marquis
win.
Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive, save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start there.
And Argath is joining us as a guest.
The way.
So we will just go straight to Egros. It's just storyline progression, no battle or anything.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza.
We're about to hear one of my favorite lines in the entire game.
They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbri's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you a mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbard to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is, assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf. Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down.
The best thing Argath does in this entire game is deliver that line.
Please, my lord, grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Gallion. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard.
Modern translation, sit your ass down, boy.
You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know?
until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me.
Delita! Delita!
Tidra! Alma! Zalbok!
Ramza, you've come home!
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbok?
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
Well, sometimes.
I understand. Good luck.
Don't need luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade.
What?
Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it. However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Daughter, the merchant city east of Gallione. Guarding a castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Tidra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone.
Sure, sure.
Let's be on our way.
Teacher puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Teacher will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limit. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
Wind.
Ramza.
So there are certain things we can do in towns, and it tells me when new stock is available. Each settlement on the world map offers a range of amenities: outfitters, taverns, warriors guild. So let's take a look at each in turn. The outfitters is where you can buy new equipment or items if you want to restock what you've used. You can go to fitting, and it lets you try out things to put on your character, or you can let's see, you can push start and it will do optimal fitting, and then it will just tell you the most stat upgrades you can get, and you can choose to buy and equip it immediately, and they'll hand you your old gear. So let's increase each of them to a and I used Gerbold, yes. So I'll give him one as well. There's nothing better I can do for either of them. Apparently I can't do guest characters. I thought I could. But maybe I have to buy and then give it to them separately. I can see their bravery and faith. Valoran has high faith. And this is not bad either. Either one of them would be a better mage than their bravery would indicate. Probably what I'm going to do though is forget about all of these characters and get new ones. You can go to the Warriors Guild, and here you can rename these. So if you don't like the names, you can change them. But you can also recruit, and it'll give you a list of people here, and you can check out their stats, their bravery and faith and everything. So you can recruit people who have better bravery and faith stats than what you've currently got. Like, I have no one whose bravery is 64 besides Ramza. So that would be a nice person to choose. 60 and 70 is pretty fantastic. But I'm going to look into and I'm not sure what exactly it is that changes who's available. Also, it takes quite a bit of gold. It takes 1,500. It takes 1,500 gil to recruit someone, so it's not cheap. But I will probably recruit all new people. We also have the tavern. Eventually there will be jobs available, but they're not there yet. But we do have rumors. We have 3 rumors currently. Brigandry is on the rise across the land, and Galleon has by no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged, high-ranking officials taken at sword point. Most of the incidents of this past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said the only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like naught more than to see the brigade made corpses for true. But as yet it is all the knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. The health of King Angdoria III has been a subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Oranus. The Board of Chamberlains has since announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever has broken, but he'll yet require no less than 3 weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may be some months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Liveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. And the 50 Years' War. The half-century of conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia is today known as the 50 Years' War. The beginning of the 50 Years' War can be traced to the death of Ordalia's King Devane III and his failure to name his successor. His cousin, Veroi VI, was next in line for the throne. However, King Dinamda II of Ivalice, the uncle of Devane III, proclaimed himself the rightful heir and declared war on Ordalia. However, this was merely a pretense to justify the invasion of the neighboring Ordalian province of Zelmonia. Formerly an independent state, it had been annexed by Ordalia nearly a century prior. Ivalice had since been aiding the province in an effort to weaken Ordalia, though increasingly severe oppression and political purges enacted by the Ordalians stifled Zelmonia's bid to regain independence. Tired of Ordalian rule, the Zelmonian leadership and nobility secretly petitioned Ivalice to take a more direct hand in their liberation. After a victory in Zelmonia, the Ivalician armies marched on the Ordalian capital of Viera. As fate would have it, Dinamda II succumbed to fatal illness on the road. The momentary confusion amongst Ivalice's troops gave Ordalia the opportunity it needed to regroup, and Veroi VI succeeded in pushing the Ivalicians back as far as Zelmonia. The resulting impasse would not be broken until the Romandan army's invasion 2 years hence. Romanda, a powerful military state lying across the Rana Strait, marched on Ivalice at the behest of Veroi VI, a blood relation of the Romandan nobility. However, Dinamda II's successor, Dinamda IV, was a fearless warrior, personally leading his men into battle against the combined might of Romanda and Ordalia. This, along with an outbreak of the Black Death in Romanda, forced the Romandan army to withdraw after only 3 years. Two military orders worthy of particular mention in this conflict are the Order of the Northern Sky, led by the young Barboneth Beowulf, who would later claim the title of Knight Gallant, and that of the Southern Sky, led by Sidolphus Orlando, known also as the Thunder God. After countless victories at home, these two orders had been poised to advance into Ordalia. However, the protracted conflict had begun to take its toll on domestic morale. Peasant uprisings and revolts throughout Ivalice and Ordalia forced both countries to send their troops home to pacify their own citizens, resulting in another stalemate. It was Dinamda IV's sudden death by malady that broke the stalemate, although some claimed that he was murdered. His successor, Andoria III, was ill-suited to the throne, and left the governing of Ivalice to his queen and retainers. Without Dinamda IV's leadership, the armies of Ivalice had little prayer preventing Veroi VI's successor, Prince Leonard, from defeating the troops stationed in Zelmonia and advancing into Ivalice proper. Despite the valiant efforts of the northern and southern orders, Ivalice failed to repel Prince Leonard's invasion of Zeltenia. Ivalice's leaders soon began looking for a peaceful alternative. In the end, both states agreed that prolonging the war would prove mutually detrimental, and a pact was signed allowing each nation to return to addressing domestic strife. An equal peace in name, it was in reality a defeat for Ivalice. The economy of Ivalice was brought to the very brink of ruin as it struggled to pay reparations to its former enemies and to repay the loans taken from neighboring states to fund its war effort. Soldiers returning from the front found themselves without pay, and entire orders of knights were summarily discharged from service. The swelling ranks of the unemployed did little to relieve the people's distrust of the crown and their nobility. We heard a little bit of the end of that before we progressed. So let's take a look at what we got. Focus is what I really want after JP boost. It increases my physical attack, and I can do it no matter where I am. So it gives me a action I can perform every turn, no matter what. So after JP boost, that's usually the thing I go for next. Ramza reached the. Someone has reached level 2 chemist, which means I can see white mage and black mage now. I can also see. If I push X, I can see a job tree that shows me the job levels I have to reach to unlock certain things. Can I actually learn any knight abilities? No, I cannot. But I can learn archer abilities. And I don't need too many people using items, so I will actually switch that out for aim. Alright, Gerbold was not in the previous battle, so he doesn't have anything new. Charlotte has not reached what's necessary to get JP boost yet, despite the Ring of Aptitude. And Emmett is also not quite there yet.
Need something? Making preparations?
And I'm not terribly concerned about learning things with Delita. One other thing I can do though, the outfitter will not worry about accessories, but I'm gonna get 3 more battle boots and give those to my people to increase their movement by it's basically movement +1, so they can move a little bit further. But the Ring of Aptitude will be passed around until I know the things I want to know. So, when you pass over a battle area, a non-settlement, you can get into a random battle. In this remake, you can skip them if you choose to do so, but in general, I'm not going to. I'm going to check the outfitter here because outfitters in different areas have different things, like the oak staff and rod are available here. Also, if the mithril knife is better than what I already have, I could do that as well, but in general, I don't think it's going to be. The plumed hat is better than the current stuff they have. It will improve both their health and their magic. I'll buy for Gerbold 2 just in case, but because I have guest units, most often I'm not going to be able to use all of them. One other thing I will do is, she's the one who reached level 2 chemist, so I can see white and black mage stuff. So I'll teach her Cure and black mage as well. I'm going to teach Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, all 3 of those. And I'm actually going, because I don't have any reasonable fundaments as of yet, I'm going to make black magic her thing so that she can cast some spells. But I might, at least temporarily at some point, switch her to Squire to get those additional skills. But magic is fun. Magic is fun in most games. So we're going to move on to what I'm going to call Swiggy Woods, but it's called the Siege Wild, ever since the War of the Lions update for PSP. But I remember it as Swiggy Woods, so that is what I will usually call it. Plus, I know that I'm pronouncing that correctly. So we will stick with the same people I have been using. I'm actually going to put her over there. There's going to be goblins in this battle, and goblins are weak to ice. So I want her casting that on those.
Our luck is ill, that we should chance upon fiends such as these in the wood.
Some of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in castle garrets, Argath.
And some of us are not so quick to jape in danger's face.
Enough talk. They come.
I can't cast Blizzard many times, but I can cast it.
It's time.
Ramsa is fast. And has decent movement. I'm just gonna go for it. He will kill that goblin immediately.
The fruit of my labors. Ready.
I'll face in case the bomb decides to attack me from that direction. I think Argath comes with battle boots equipped. I think he actually comes with a better sword than most of my people have too. I'm going to see if I can throw a stone from here. And it will hit. Gotta be careful with bombs. If they get to low health, they might choose to explode. And we don't want that. It would cause a significant amount of damage. Alright, we're going to move her as far as she'll go and see if I can cast a spell. I can reach this guy only. But I can see on the side, on the left-hand side, that no matter which spell I cast, they will act first. So, I can target the unit or the tile. If I choose the unit, it will move with him. But that means if he moves into range of one of my other party members, then they would take damage from the magic as well. So I think my best move is just to wait this turn. The objective here is just to defeat all the enemies, so if Argath does go down, it doesn't really matter too much. After JP boost and focus, one of the earlier things I would learn after that would be counter tackle, and that would allow me to strike back when I get hit sometimes, but we're still a ways away from that. Let's just take out the bomb so it will not explode. And because I chose to wait with her, she gets her next move a little bit faster, and now will cast before. So I can see that I do 36 to the goblin with ice and far less with the other moves. The Red Panther and does not have a particular weakness. Obviously, if I try and use fire on the bomb, it would be healed. So I will just cast Blizzard directly on this goblin and get most of his damage dealt. I'm actually casting it right away. So the goblin is quite injured. Argath is going for the bomb. Thankfully, he is strong enough to take it out in one hit, so I don't have to worry about it doing nasty things to me. I'm going to strike the panther from this side. And then Emmett can get behind the Panther and hit it as well. Aim +2 will go before, not before it, so it would be able to move out of the way of my aim. So the wounded goblin will retreat. Once all of your characters know a move like focus, you can injure one enemy significantly, like I did that goblin, and then you can just stand around using focus forever and get tons and tons of experience. Actually, I cannot reach the... If I could reach the goblin, I would, but I cannot. So I will just I will let Ramsa finish off the Panther before he does any more damage to me. Of course, in situations where you have a guest character, now they won't leave the enemies alone, so times like this are not when you get to do stuff. Alright, so what there are different movement skills that each job can learn. Squire can learn move +1, but chemists can have treasure hunter. And sometimes you'll find hidden items. I did not check where the buried items were. That was just a complete random chance. You can check in story battles where the items are. There are resources online you can do to check that. But I just happened to find an item there randomly and got an achievement for it. So that's kind of cool. I can cast Blizzard again. I will use it to finish off this goblin. And then Argath might be able... Argath can throw a stone and that might KO it. Nope, it did 5 instead. So I get to finish him off with someone else. Charlotte gets to KO the...
Once we are clear of the Weald, we should soon reach Daughter.
Weald, okay. Siege Weald. And once again, Ramsa's greatest contribution. He probably will be until I can find equipment that surpasses the Deluxe Edition Academy stuff. This is telling me about equipment and job menus and stuff that I've already talked about. Rums is at 245 JP. One more battle should get him to where I want to be with him. Gerbold did not fight. Charlotte is now capable of learning JP boost, so I will give that to her. And then I will remove the Ring of Aptitude temporarily. And give the ring to Emmett. I took his battle boots. Well, assuming Emmett can't. Emmett can also learn JP boost. So let's give the Ring of Aptitude to you. Okay. So all of my squires have JP boost. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to temporarily change her to a squire. Hey, changing the job of someone is a thing. And I'm going to make sure that the people who can use items are available to do so, since I don't have a chemist right now. And I'm actually going to try and find a I'm actually going to try and find a random battle.
Need something?
Once I get rid of that spam. I'm not going to spend like a lot of time grinding or anything. I probably will do so occasionally off screen, but I'm not going to spend a lot of stream time grinding. Alright, so I can fight or flee. I'm going to choose to fight. And I can place 5 units since my guests will not be with me, and I can see what the enemies are. Looks like we've got 3 skeletons and 3 goblins. So I'm going to place the people who can use, this person who can use magic closer to the goblins. And we're going to have Charlotte and Emmett up front and Garibold back behind. So this should get JP boost on everyone, and Ramza will probably get up to focus, honestly. Grants immunity to Charmed, grants Shell. And the Academy Blade is why I move faster than everyone else. I can see that the skeletons are considered undead. When their hearts go down to 0, sometimes instead of being eliminated, they will actually they'll actually be able to be revived. Once again, anything I did would be after them, so I don't want to do that just yet. I'm going to move here. That should be close enough to throw a stone. The skeletons do have a ranged attack as well, so you want to be a little careful. But I still want to do, whatever I can. If I can act. Unfortunately, this fellow is level 1, so he might be in trouble if they decide to focus on him. They decided not to attack Ramza, but to instead attack her. I stayed mostly out of the goblins' range, but the skeletons will be able to attack from a distance. I'm hoping that I can attack both of those goblins at once, since they're clustered together. I will have Ramza attack this one. So the level of opponents in story battles is fixed, but in random encounters they will be adjusted to be somewhat close to your level. is using his Thunder Anima to attack my weakest party member, essentially. So they're focusing on my lower level people. The ones who are higher job level with Squire, essentially, are being attacked. You can move through your units, you just can't move through enemy units. Blizzard will activate before anyone else can move. So if I target them, it will hit both, wounding both of them. This is the one that is already injured. We're going to focus on taking him out. Some things can counterattack. Most beast type monsters have a counterattack. I'm not sure I've gotten... yes, I am able to take out one of them. Alright, the goblins are leaving me alone. Or at least the weaker ones. I did not think about this. Black goblins have a spin punch that attacks in a circle around them. I was not thinking about that. I'm gonna have Ramsa come up here and attack this guy. He's gonna be in danger. I might need to pull back. So I will take out this one. And then I will leave the weaker goblins alone for now. We are going to hope that he doesn't counter, but he did. I'm going to move him over here, where I hope no one will reach him. And I'll take out that skeleton with a stone. I didn't think the goblins were going to move towards me. And it turns out I was right. Ramsa can do nothing besides chant or use items. I will use a potion on you just so that I'm getting some JP and experience. And I'll have him start to chase down that goblin. She's hurt mostly because of the counters, but it should be okay. Let's just use Blizzard again. It will go before he does. And we'll continue to use other people to try and take out skeletons. I evaded the counter, thankfully. Oh, that goblin is moving, so I'm going to hurt myself with the magic now. Well, I'm basically going all in at this point, so despite the likely counter, I'll just attack. I knew the magic was going to take myself out, so.
It's time.
Seriously, bro? Come on. Alright, we defeated everyone. The magic actually was the greatest contributor there. Magic is very nice. Alright. So Ramza can learn focus now, which means he will always be able to act on every turn. Gerbold didn't get much done there. Neither did Charlotte or Emmett, to be fair. You get JP boost now. Let me actually check. Does ring? It says it doesn't stack with other effects, but does ring of aptitude stack with JP boost? Because if it does, I need to change some things. No, the Ring of Aptitude does not stack with the JP boost ability in Final Fantasy Tactics. Both provide the exact same 50% increase to earn job points, but they do not combine. Players on Reddit and Steam community agree that it's better to lose the accessory slot to increase your JP than it is to lose out on being able to have a different support skill. So if you have something you want in this slot that is not JP boost, then you can use that. I forgot to actually give them JP boost. So I will temporarily give the Ring of Aptitude to him, so that if I'm... Actually, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the Ring of Aptitude to, of all people, Delita. So that he's getting additional JP without me having to worry about doing things with him. So I'm going to do at least one more story battle today. Typically I like to grind a little bit more before I do this next battle, but let's just move on. Also, if you're standing on a place where you can battle, you don't have to move, you can just search for enemies again. Alright, so we are now going to the Dorder Slums. This will become a settlement after we win this battle. So Ramza is of course locked. I can move him, but I have to use him. I'm going to put Charlotte up there. I'm going to put Emmett here. And you in the middle. Her magic will help here.
Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is Gustav? will have it from you one way or another.
Gustav Holst.
I don't know. What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they?
The desert! They're in the desert.
The Sanrat Siege.
Hold!
The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather.
It seems we did well to come here.
Have I not seen that man before? You know him, Delita? I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros, just after the war's end.
Enemies.
Pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joyous reunion. To arms!
Yeah, I usually have like knights and archers and mages before I come here. But it's okay. So we've got let's check the status. We've got an archer up here that has a longbow. Longbows are better than have better range than the bow guns we've seen before, and they can also shoot over an ally to hit enemies. Got another archer over here that doesn't have a weapon. Got an archer back here that has a bow gun, but bow guns and other similar things are one-handed, so you can have a shield with them. We've got a couple black mages here, and we also have a knight. I'm going to put Ramza right here and use focus. With the attack boost, he'll be able to take out a mage in one hit.
That man. His name is Weegraf. He commanded the dead men during the war. A company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry.
What? But that would make him...
Aye. The commander of the Corpse Brigade.
Leave it to me.
The guests try to get up to the archer at the top as quickly as they can. I just put someone up on that ledge so that maybe I can get attacks on him before they do. But it does put me at risk of being hit with an arrow. Though a lot of these story battles still target your guests before they target you, which is nice of them, I guess. Oh, I thought I was going to be out of range. And it will trigger just before Ramza's next turn, so I can't avoid him entirely. I'm going to come here. It's not taking me up higher, but this is the only place I see where I can actually throw a stone and be reasonably certain I'm going to hit someone. I can't hit anyone from here, so I will wait. And I doubt her magic will reach anyone either. No. Now even if I go up there, it's not going to help, so I'll just move here and wait. Ramza will go right after this. And I'm going to take out the mage so that he can't do any more to me. That does leave me open to an attack from the knight, but taking out the mages I feel should be my #1 priority. Yeah. Nice throw, Arcath. %90 chance to hit.
Right.
They're going after Rums now. I mean, he is +1 attack and just overall my strongest character, so it makes sense that they want to go for him. Oh, crap. Well, I do have potions. I think I should probably give one to him. Otherwise, all that stuff combined will take him out. I wish I didn't have to get right back next to him to do that, because now the magic will hit me too, but... Speaking of magic... Will my spell take out there? I assume they don't have any particular weaknesses. Yeah, they'll all do the same. So I'll just do fire. It's not like Skyrim where doing electricity on a mage is going to have any positive effects for me. It is going to hit their knight as well. Oh no, they attacked behind me. So, it only hits Ramza. Which is good news. I didn't want my squire to get hit as well. I will make her job to be to take out this particular archer. The one that's not terribly dangerous. How much damage do I do to you? 36. I can't get up there. Alright, they're getting up to him, so... Oh, yep, that'll finish him off. So Argath will be able to move closer to my people. The mage will probably still try to attack me, but it'll be worse. Ramza's gonna go down. I don't know if the person next to him knows Phoenix down. If they don't, I'm gonna have to work fast. Nope, no Phoenix down, so I will have her job be to try and finish off this. This knight. I want to finish off this mage if I can. Their fire will go off before mine will, but I'm going to be on this side because that gives me a better chance of moving upwards after. Alright, I'll easily be able to take him out next turn. The lead is healing himself.
The fruits of
The knight will move next, then the archer, and then my squires will get to move.
A step forward.
Alright. Take out the knight. She does not have the magic to cast anymore. But she can still hit him. And she will finish off this archer.
Was I so weak?
And now there's just one guy left.
I'll not fall here. I won't die here.
The first person who would lose all their hearts would be the black mage I took out right away. If I wanted to, I could wait for that to happen. But I don't think I should. I think I should just end the battle. Well, or maybe I don't have a choice. They left behind a treasure chest. If I collect that, I will get an item that they were holding. The next time what would have been Rams's turn comes around, I lose the battle automatically. So I have to be absolutely certain that someone takes out this archer. I have to be certain that my squire takes out the archer, because that is the last action I have before Rams's next turn. Fortunately, I can get behind him, which gives me the highest percentage of hitting him. 100% KO. And with all the enemies defeated, Ramza does not go away, and I win the battle. Iron Sword is a very powerful weapon. Hempen Robe would be great for a mage as well. And I don't know Ether yet, but I have an Ether. Which, of course, restores MP.
There's no use hiding it. Out with it. What have you done with the Marquis? Where are you holding him? You were with your commander, Regraf, when he came upon you. Twould seem he cast you off as a lizard would its tail. Where has he gone? Where is your den?
Mayhap a beating would loosen your tongue. Enough, Argath.
Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are. For such is brigandry's reward.
I want to like Argath.
But you, pig, are a lucky one. Tell us what we wish to know, and you may yet keep your bacon.
But so many reasons to not.
So, where is Regraf?
How the bloody hell should I know?
I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you'd not have it cut from your throat.
I am no rogue.
Tell that to the men you've robbed.
You nobles, sir, are all the same. You think every man born outside a castle's walls less than human. We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets. What do you think makes you so special? Birth? Blood? What difference does it make?
You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us?
No. No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Wheatgraff's.
What?
He would never hold a man for ransom. Such a lowly act. Goes against all we believe in.
Then who was it? Someone kidnapped the Marquis Elmdor de Limbury.
Speak. If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed?
It was Gustav.
Who is Gustav?
Gustav Margrave, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men.
Lieutenant.
So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping?
No. We're not like Gustav. We fight to end the aristocracy, not to become it. To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are.
So British.
The maggots know of honor.
That's enough, Argath!
So where is this Gustav?
In the Samrat siege.
Sandrat?
You are not of Gallia. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorta.
Your point being?
Do any villages lie in the desert?
Villages? No. At least, not anymore. But the desertmen once built a settlement by an oasis, and its ruins remain.
Then that's where we'll find Gustav and the Marquis.
Aye, like as not.
How can you be so certain?
Asich is a Sandrat's burrow. It's home.
Hmm?
Alright, so we have another battle we can do. I also have a new place here. This is where I can buy oak staffs and rods. I can buy basic shields here. I should get a few more potions.
May I be of further assistance? Good choice. May I help with or come back?
I'm actually going to do a thing.
Making preparations?
Yes?
Need something?
What do you want?
May I help you? What?
Never mind. I was mistaken.
Yes?
How does the longsword or the iron sword I just got compare? It's not as good as the Academy blade. I have a soft spot for Charlotte. It puts my attack up, but it puts something else down. I'm not sure what that stat is. So my movement, my jump, my speed. Here we go. It's weapon parry, but I don't have a weapon parry ability anyway, so there's no reason to give that up. Alright, let's see if we got any. I could take counter tackle, but I think I'll take movement +1. Allowing him to move even faster. Charlotte. I'm holding out for focus on everyone, but Charlotte and Emmett are very close. Yeah, I won't worry about anything. Oh, hey. Thought it would let me check what the outfitter here has. I didn't think it would make me move. Uh, Bowguns are available here, along with some other...
You're in safe hands with me.
along with some things that are just better for... Uh, if I had a knight or a archer, the higher level armor here would be most advantageous to them. I'm gonna pop down a save. So the issue for me is this area has some difficulties.
Welcome. It's just
In terms of
after all,
getting to the enemies.
may I
So I'm going to accept this battle to try and get myself a little bit more experience. Because the enemies in that next battle are kind of walled in, so it's not easy to get to all of them. So, if I have people acting more as, if I have more people with who can do things with before they actually get to them, that will be good. I'll just kind of squish everyone together for now. And we'll figure out what we're doing once the battle actually starts. We got one skeleton and 3... Was it one skeleton? Yes, one skeleton and 3 goblins. Ramza can actually now reach the first of these goblins immediately. I meant to turn around, but I pushed the wrong button. My magic, as usual, goes after them. My first turn magic is always hurting me. I'm not getting a chance to do much on this first turn, unfortunately. Everyone's out of range. But I'll do what I can to get a little bit closer. Hopefully so many people waiting will give me my next turns a little bit faster. Everyone has a CT gauge, and when that reaches 100 is when they take a turn. Each clock tick, which is an action taken by any enemy, your CT goes up by an amount equal to your speed. And if you both move and perform an action, it goes down to 0 after your turn. But if you don't do one of those things, then it doesn't go down as much. So you get your next turn a little bit faster since it doesn't go down all the way down to 0. I'm not going to worry about magic because I want to take out this enemy. And all of these people are closer to an enemy than... Can I reach with a stone from here? Yes, I can stone you. You'll be stoned to death for your insolence. I can take out this goblin, so we are a couple enemies down already. I'll put you at the 4 of my group. I'm going to throw at the skeleton, knowing that it will hit the goblin instead. If it says it will not spit that it will not hit the target, that doesn't mean you can't try it anyway. It's just telling you that it won't work. I meant to heal him. Especially if the chop does more than expected. Alright, if I go here, I can do all sorts of things with her. I believe fire is most effective. He is technically undead, so kill it with fire is the typical is typically what you should go for in that situation. As for this goblin, I'll just hit him as much as I can. With as many people as I can.
Let me see.
Finish the goblin. And kill it with fire. Piteous moan as it does. Alright, do we have enough to learn focus? Yes, and yes. Alright. So they can act every turn no matter what. Whatever else happens, they can at least act. It's not even the JP boost yet, but it's not important. I think I'll save for counter tackle. I'm not too worried about throwing stones. Alright, since most of my people have focus now, I think we'll be okay to move into this next area. Zeklos Desert. Sand Wretches Siege. This is the first time where we will actually see two separate groupings. So, there's the blue group and the green group. I will put Ramza and Emmett in this group. And then I will put Diamanda and Charlotte in this one.
It's time.
And then of course I'll have Delita and Argath as well.
Then you've heard about the Order. They mean to finish us this time.
So we've got 3 knights, a archer, and a monk that we can see right now. And we can see that they're kind of blocked in, which is why it's not easy to get to them. But if you manage to get a longbow before this, such as like stealing one from the guy in Dorder, you can shoot over the wall. Walls also don't matter to mages.
I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it.
does ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order, they're here.
The Hokuton, as they were known back in '97.
We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm.
Two monks, 3 knights, and a archer. Let's take a look. This particular archer does have a long bow, so he can shoot over the walls. As far as the knights, they're not too crazily outfitted, but not great. Monks are hand to hand, so they don't have any weapons. I will move Ramza here and use a focus.
Trust in yourself. I feel stronger.
Ready.
Delita's going to go for that area and try to. The guest characters will move into those areas and block them off, making it harder for you to actually do anything. Which is another reason why it's good to have focus. If they're blocking all of the entrances, you can't get in. So you need to be able to do something. And if you're using focus that whole time, as soon as you're able to get in, you'll be doing more damage to each of them than you would have otherwise. I will move her right here and focus. Job level increased. Now Diamanda, she does have the magic and does not yet know focus. So I can fling a spell in there. Like I can target this guy and that will hit 2 knights and the monk. Or I could hit 2 other knights and the monk, but I will target right here. And then I will move Charlotte back in here and have her focus as well.
Another step on my journey.
So we're at least getting some damage on them right away. I'm wondering how much damage Ramsa will do to this monk. It will be a 1-hit KO. So just take him down, and now he cannot block my entrance.
I'm ready to fight.
By the way, Ramsa is an absolutely broken monk. If you make him a monk, he kills everything. Like, in the entire game. If you're ever struggling to advance in the game, make Ramsa a monk. Alright, moved out of the entrance. Argath had to retreat because he was injured. And now that area is open. Going for Delita because he's a guest, so I will get her in here. But I can't quite get to them easily, so I won't do anything like that yet. Do I want to cast more magic? I will move before any of them. I think I want to cast there. I was hoping to get to him before his aim went off, but that's gotta be low Zodiac compatibility if I'm doing that little damage. Alright, I can get in here. that Archer is proving problematic, but I can't kill him this turn. If I attack the monk, he goes down. So let's take care of the monk. And let Delita start damaging the Archer instead. Oh, he's gonna KO Delita. That's okay. Alright, she can no longer cast, so let's move her here so that she can attack the knight. And Argath will probably finish him off. Now the bad news is that there's still someone guarding behind him, so I can't get in. With Delita down, he's now attacking someone else. Let's take out the archer, and now we've just got 2 knights left to take out. Unfortunately, I can't get in unless he moves. I could use throw stone, but I use focus. It's not going to be enough to take her out.
I'll grow stronger yet. Only one thing for it.
Coming through.
Let's see, she cannot do anything right now. I don't always recommend this, but if you can literally do nothing else, you can always attack one of your own allies, just to get some experience. Alright, I think that's enough focuses that, if I get to act again, I will throw a stone at him. Argath is deciding to heal me, since I'm not bothering to heal myself. Alright. Have her take out this knight. And if I'm being honest, I kind of want to wait for the monks to go down to see if I can get a easy monk skill with Ramsa. Get a freebie. Now he decided to come out and fight. Do I have enough focuses to kill him outright? Oh. I was bamboozled by the angle. I can do significant damage without actually killing him. Alright, if Argath actually goes and fights him, the battle's over. But I figured that he would probably heal himself rather than actually attack. Alright, it becomes crystal. If I can actually, when Ramsa acts, I can move over to that and take it. So you can acquire the ability. Here we go. If you choose to acquire abilities from a crystal, one or more abilities will be displayed, chosen at random from the deceased unit's abilities. However, only abilities that can be learned by the unit claiming the crystal will be shown. All of the abilities listed will be acquired. So if you don't have like a job unlocked, then you can't get that. So since I don't have monk available yet, I can't learn any monk abilities if he has them. But I have knight available, so I can learn rend weapon, and I have chemist available, so I can learn antidote. I will acquire the abilities. And apparently acquiring the ability from a crystal is also a achievement. And I can still act on this turn. He's going after Argath, which means that Argath might heal himself again next turn. I don't know. Lambert left behind a treasure chest. I'm just gonna like surround him. Would the rush take him out? A rush would KO him. You know what? Screw you, Argath. I'll rush you. As a guest character, he cannot be lost forever. Taking the treasure chest next might not be the best idea, because I don't want to risk this knight being able to move and taking the crystal, so I will take it. Get antidote and re-equip. Alright, now that he's taken out one of my guys, I need to be prepared to end this. But all the remaining people, will only have one turn left on their wait. A set of leather clothing is what we get there. Another treasure chest. It's all treasure chests, okay. I'll have Ramsey collect one, Charlotte collect the other, and then I'll be able to finish him off before any of my people go down permanently. I will block his ability to get in. Oh, Rams acted first, okay. Well then he'll pick that one up too. And let's just end the battle. He evaded. Well, she can come at him from the side. Alright.
Still a long way to go.
These Sandrats are long in the slaying. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here.
Got a high potion and a blind knife in addition to our usual monies.
You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav.
Have I? What hope does your full revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds.
You see naught beyond the end of your nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path.
And you think yourself the man to do this? More fool you, Weegraf.
You have spoken your fill. Then we are done.
Please. You're no match for Weegraf. If you are.
Weegraf! The Marquis! No further! You vermin! Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros.
Why release him?
The Marquis's abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free, and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain.
You mock us. You are in no position to bargain.
Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. Put your backs to that wall. Give me no cause to doubt your sincerity.
Backs against the wall.
Let him go, Argath.
Why do you stay me?
The Corpse Brigade is finished, in any case. There is naught to be gained by a quarrel here.
The Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed.
Yes, let's not forget the reason we're here.
We must see him back to Egros.
New stock is available at the outfitter.
Yes?
So Rams are leveled up again. And I have quite a bit of JP to spend. I will get counter tackle. And Tailwind is another thing, is one of his Tailwind and Chant are special to Ramza. Tailwind increases my speed. Increases my speed or the speed of a nearby ally. I will learn as much as I can with him right now. But he's not quite finished with learning abilities yet. But I do have a reaction ability now in counter tackle. Gearbold did not participate in that battle. We have Charlotte. She already learned focus, and I will give her movement and counter tackle so that she has those abilities as well. Just increasing my movement distance and being able to strike back when I get damaged is nice. I will take the movement over the counter tackle though, if I can only take one or the other. I think we've seen several instances where it is clear that increased movement would serve us well. So I can get focus. And because she's actually using Treasure Hunter, I won't take the movement +1. I'll instead take the counter tackle. But I will leave her at Squire for a little bit longer. Oh, she was using Treasure Hunter because she was a chemist, not because she knows it. That's my mistake. She's not wearing anything. Any boots or anything.
Yes?
Good day to you.
Need something.
What do you want?
Argath will be leaving us soon. Actually, no, he won't. Not quite yet. But I'm going to take off his battle boots and give them to someone better. Guest units will not stay with you forever, but they'll stay for a little bit. So, now available at the outfitter is a white staff, which can remove Doom, but it gives you a little bit more
A fine choice.
gives you a little bit more MP than an oak staff does. We also have elemental rods available now. A higher level shield is now here. Red hood is great for mages. You can also buy leather plate and additional hempen robes. And we can also buy shoulder capes as an accessory now, which doesn't have the same
Very good, sir.
it doesn't have the same, it doesn't increase movement, but it does give you 10% evasion to both physical and magical attacks.
Will that be all? By all means.
So it definitely has its uses. Also, high potions can now be bought.
May I be of further use,
The Red Hood is actually more HP and MP than the Academy Beret, but the Academy Beret does have the immunity to Charmed, and there is going to be some thieves that can use that soon. So I don't want to give up on the Academy Beret yet, but I will buy and equip for these three characters. Actually, I'll keep Gearbolt up to up on things as well. I'm not sure. I think a new thing appears once I get back to Egros. Anything new here? I can buy a blind knife. I just got that available. Apart from that, nothing else new here. If I had anyone who is not currently a squire that I'm using, the blind knife would be helpful. Let's progress the story though.
What madness possessed you that you would abandon your posts to traipse about the desert? Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak. Be quick with it.
'Twas I forced Ramza to go.
Was that the way of it, Ramza? Delita led your better judgment astray.
No. I went of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him.
'Tis Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he...
You needn't be false on my behalf, Delita. It was I who chose to disregard orders.
Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them choose not to pay them heed? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us as bailiffs to bear the burden of example. Is it your intent to live up to your name? Or to drag it with you through the mire?
Forgive me, Lord Brother.
I believe the point is made, is it not, Dystog? You must not allow the how of it to steal your eyes away from the what. Their rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of young men to be impetuous in their haste to do great things. Were we not like them once?
To coddle them is to do them disservice, Your Grace. They must needs learn integrity.
So, you are Count Dystog's younger brother. Rise, son of Gallione. Indeed, you are the very image of Barbeneth. His fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls.
If anyone's here, should I have hand toast or crunch or thin crust tonight with my pizza? I'm not sure.
Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long.
those assaults.
Very well, Lord Brother.
My apologies, Your Grace.
It was not of your doing, Stark. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. A change in plans was inevitable, once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget, they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. In the end, your half-brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position.
The King's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly now.
Indeed, my dear friend. I trust you will not fail me.
So now I have another way we can go. Down to the Brigand's Den. New stock available and new rumor available. So that does actually tell me when there is one. It's actually an update. King Andoria III's condition. The capital is rife with rumors that King Andoria III's condition has taken a sudden turn for the worse. Although official word is that he has been steadily improving since his collapse at Prince Ornus' birthday celebration, the looks on the faces of his aides tell a different story. If the king should pass without naming a regent for the young prince, a battle between the council and the crown over succession seems inevitable. Many pray for the king's swift recovery, that needless conflict be averted. And there's once again new things available. I can buy longbows and iron swords now. Iron helms are available for knights. Bronze armor as well. No new items as of yet. The iron sword, it shows all my stats going down. Why is it better than the Academy blade? Well, my weapon parry goes down. My speed also goes down. It's expected to be a stronger weapon than you would have now, which I think is why it's telling me that. But because the Academy blade raises your speed, it just seems worse. But on everyone else, who does not already have an iron sword, that is, it's an improvement. Alright. Yeah, I'm not quite to 3 hours yet. I can do one more battle. I'll probably do some grinding off screen to make sure that I'm ready. There are some things at the beginning of the second chapter that I want to make sure I'm prepared for. But Brigand's Den, I think I can handle Brigand's Den. Especially with everyone knowing focus now. I can take 4 units. Ramza, of course. I will put Charlotte there, and the Amanda there, and Emmett. Yeah. But of course, I also don't want to go too much further before deciding on hiring new people.
I fear this may be the end for us.
Do not say that. The battle is not yet over.
We mustn't give in to despair. The nobles must answer for all they've wrought.
It ought not to have been like this. My brother was too soft, too indecisive.
I actually like Billy, this character.
The
So here we have 3 thieves, 2 white mages, and a knight to contend with.
Gratitude for rescuing the Marquis. I pray I am able to repay it, even a little, by aiding you in this.
So I only have to defeat her to win this battle. There are 3 thieves here, and they can use Steel Heart, which is why I wanted to keep Rams's current hat, so that if they try to steal his heart, it will fail. Delita is, of course, just going to rush in to attack. I actually should have checked if he had new skills he could learn, since I did put the Ring of Aptitude on him. Argath will continue to throw stones whenever he can. This white mage happens to know black magic as well, so I want to make sure that I don't move myself right next to Argath to avoid taking that kind of damage. Same with Delita. I will move. I want to make sure that I get the white mages taken out quickly. So I will try and get close to them. How much damage would I do to you? You also have Gill Sapper, which means if I attack you, I lose skill. Attacks those 3 squares, so it is centered on him. And what about the one on Delita? Alright, so if I move even there, I'm just gonna move here. Not rush into the battle. I'll show more temperance than the guest characters. I don't think this will hit the thief, because it would have to be the level was too far different. She's KOing Argath immediately. Both the guests are already down. Can I take out this mage in 1 hit? No. But I'm going to attack her anyway. Even though it opens Ramsa up to some damage. They will move before her thunder. She's going to use Kira to try and keep herself around. Ramsa does not move before that, so I won't be able to take her out first. Alright, here come my squires. That's deep water, which means I cannot attack her if I go there. I was attacking from the front, but when they're casting, they can't block things. So let's take out this first white mage so that she can't keep using black magic on us. Rums was able to counter tackle, and since I actually knocked them away, that counts as an achievement too.
It's time.
Can I finish you off still, even after the cure? No.
Things look bleak. There's no other way.
This thief will not be able to
Kill or be killed.
outdamage Ramza.
Come on.
I'll handle this. Another step on my journey.
I'm gonna have her. Oh, darn it! It won't do enough. She continues to counter tackle, but if this mage keeps healing, I may just have to take out Meliuda. She has a monk skill.
I can do this.
Or less is a ranged attack that monks can do.
I must find a way.
At this rate.
Where to?
So if I don't have someone that has Phoenix Downs, then instead I need to focus on attacking Meliuda now that I have an ally down. She might parry it.
I will not give up.
He can Phoenix down.
You can't die here.
Oh, but she's gonna go after Rams now.
You're mine. No.
And he was the only one I had that still had the ability to.
Kill or be killed.
No turning back.
So I still have to focus on Meliuda.
What now?
Not good.
Here I go.
I would much rather win this battle after having taken out everyone else, but as I only have the one person that can revive right now.
How can you nobles live as you do and yet hold your head so high? We are not chattel. We are humans, no less than you. What flaw do you hold there to be in us? That we were born between a different set of walls? Do you know what it means to hunger? To sup for months on naught but broth of bean? While you wage your wars that you might grow fat, we are made to starve. You call us thieves, but it is you who steal from us the right to live.
You, no less human than we? Now there's a beastly thought. You've been less than we from the moment your base-born father fell upon your mother in whatever gutter saw you sired. You've been chattel since you came into the world, drenched in common blood.
By whose decree? Who decides such foul and absurd things?
'Tis heaven's will.
Heaven's will? You would pin your bigotry on the gods. No god would fain forgive such sin, much less embrace it. All men are equal in the eyes of the gods.
Men, yes, but the gods have no eyes for chattel.
Ramza, is this woman truly our enemy?
No.
Lay down your sword. Resist us not, and your life will yet be spared.
And what was the greatest contribution this time?
I'm no more than chattel to you, am I? So have my head and be done with it.
Do you truly hold us to be so foul?
Do it, Ramza. She fights as a corpse. Let her become one in truth. She's a foe and a traitor, an enemy of House Beowulf. The world has no place for such wretches. Her claim to life is forfeit. Spare her now, and you place your seal on the warrants for our own deaths. It's her or us, Ramza. Strike her down!
Try as I might, Ramza, I cannot think this woman our enemy.
Have you lost your wits?
She is no more chattel than you or I.
You would turn against our cause, Delita. I should have expected as much.
You deny me even the mercy of an honourable death. Pox on you and your pity. So long as you bear the name Beowulf, you will ever remain an enemy to me. You do well to remember that.
Delita? What have we done?
A pox on your pity indeed.
At that moment, Begros, the Bale of Mentz.
No! I won't go! Release me!
Be quick about it.
Let go of me! Help! Zobog!
Dead.
Time to cut my losses.
Are you unhurt?
Yes, but Tetra...
Yes. I know.
Lord Brother!
Worry not. I am fine. Alma, are you all right?
They did not harm me, but you're bleeding.
In no fevered dream would I have thought the brigade so bold to strike us here. They must have come for me.
5 among our guard are slain, and Tetra taken.
tigers not to ease their escape.
Find them. Search every den and dovecot if you must.
Please, brother, you mustn't speak.
Accursed rebels.
Dog.
Someone! Anyone!
He is not dead. He's just wounded. I will go straight there and get more of this stuff done at the end of an episode so I can start the next one with action.
You handled your duties most efficiently. Leave the aftermath in our brother's capable hands. And take a much-deserved rest. You've done well. Fear not for me. My wounds are not as grave as they might seem.
Lord brother, what of Tetra?
The Order of the Northern Sky will begin a full-scale assault on the brigade as soon as their garrison is found.
But...
The enemy is routed. Even counting those fled, less than 100 of their number remain. Their leader yet eludes us. But time grows short for Wheatgrass foals.
And for Tetra as well. You would leave her to her fate.
I have taken measures to ensure Tetra's well-being. The attack waits upon her safe return, however long that may take. Tetra is as a sister to me. I would never turn my back on her.
Think matters through, Delita. Where would you even go? You must calm yourself.
Calm myself? My only sister is taken by cutthroats, and you would have me calm?
I would have you obey reason. We know not where to begin. To search now would be fruitless.
Fruitless? You speak of my sister's life!
You heard my lord brother. He said he would not abandon her. But there's little we can do. Delita, I cannot breathe. Forgive me, Ramsar. Are you all right? I'll be fine.
I'd not believe a word of that fairy tale if I were you.
You call my brother a liar?
I do. I would not go out of my way to rescue some common maid.
What did you say?
I said he would be a fool to hold back an army for fear of spilling a few drops of your common blood.
Why, you?
Good man, Delita. Hit him again.
Release me! Damn you, Ramsar! Release me!
It's as I've always said. Common blood, common man. You'll never be more than you were born, Delita. You don't belong in our world. You should be licking our boots with the rest of your ilk, churl.
That does it.
Enough, Delita. And you as well, Argath.
Open your eyes, Ramsar. Delita is not one of us. It isn't proper that you should mix with such as he. Surely you see that.
Delita is my friend, and a dear one. We've been as brothers all our lives.
And that blinds you to the truth. You're a man grown, Ramsar. It's time you left the playthings of your boyhood behind. You are a son of House Beowulf. A birth high even among the highborn. Such company ill suits you. Your brothers see this, I am sure. Even if you choose not to.
Not everyone of high birth is as ill-bred as you. I'll trust to Ramsar's judgment.
Be gone from my sight, and do not think to return.
Your words cut deep, Ramsar. we not friends?
Remove yourself. I'll not ask again.
The brigade makes its base at Ziekten. Your lord brother told me himself. You've no hope of reaching the fortress from the fort. Their defenses are too strong. A rear assault is your only chance. Best of luck, my soft-hearted friend. You'll need it.
Be gone!
Away with you, swine. And our guest leaves the party. There's one more scene before we begin that series of battles. So I will do that quickly. Also, there are new rumors available.
It's just rumor, mind you.
The Ghost Brigade, the worst band of outlaws to terrorize Galleon in recent memory, has been defeated thanks to the combined efforts of the four great knightly orders, led by the Order of the Northern Sky. The Order has announced that some 700 of the brigands have been captured and more than 3,000 killed in the campaign to bring the Ghost Brigade to justice. The brigade's leader, Wiegraf Foles, has yet to be captured, but a representative of the Northern Order has sworn that it's merely a matter of time before Foles is brought to justice. While the Ghost Brigade has been vanquished, their leader Wiegraf Foles continues to evade justice, and even as the Order of the Northern Sky worked to round up the last of the brigade, surviving brigade members led an attack on the manse of the esteemed House Bael at Egros. Their target is said to have been none other than Duke Larg's advisor, Count Dark Bael. Fortunately, the attempt was thwarted.
Will that be all? Thanks.
We didn't do another battle, so there's not going to be new things at the outfitter. So one more scene here.
Beautiful, isn't it? Do you think Teacher might be watching this same sunset?
Don't worry, Delita. I'm sure she is well.
Something's been bothering me. For some time now.
Argath's words trouble you, do they not?
There are things beyond the power of our changing, try though we might.
Do not say that. If a thing can be endeavored, it can be done.
Will endeavor grant me an army, Ramza? I would save Teacher with these hands if such were in my power. But I cannot. 'Tis my meager lot in this life. Ramza, do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
Okay, so now battles exist. I'm gonna go in here and see what I've learned. I can get the last of the action abilities. There's a future one, but yeah, that's not easy to learn. So I've got two more things I can currently learn for our squire with Ramza. His next job will be knight. And I already have rend weapon, which could be very helpful. Gerbold I haven't done much with. Charlotte can now. She's already learned all the focus and such. So I will give her the remaining action abilities as well. An evasive stance. We'll follow the same. Oh, I forgot that you didn't know counter tackle yet. So I won't learn anything else just yet. And because I was mistaken that she already had movement, I will do that as well. So that she has an additional option. And I'm not worried about giving him JP boost, but I will give him focus so that he doesn't necessarily have to attack everyone every turn. Alright, so we are nearing 3.5 hours, especially thanks to additional story stuff, so I'm going to end the stream here. Off screen, I hope to do some training and recruit people from the Warriors Guild. If you want me to rename someone after you, let me know, and I'll think about it, because most of these names are just absolutely terrible. I know Wolfstand is a decent name, but his stats aren't very good. So let me know if you want me to name someone after you, and I'll take it into consideration. But besides that, if you are watching live on Twitch or on YouTube, thank you for being here. Whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. And I will see you in the next one.